Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Casual Chaos. This week we have a special guest that is a part of a tiny club called Special Forces. Kayla Nicole, welcome to Casual Chaos.
Hey girl, how you doing?
How are you? I'm good. How are you?
I'm exhausted. It's
Uh,
been a long week and it's only like what, Wednesday or something? I'm good
so am
though.
I, so
I'm
am
good.
I, girlfriend. I just got back from BravoCon. It's
Oh
exhausting.
wow. How was
Oh yeah.
that?
It's
I saw that all over
crazy.
my social.
Oh yeah,
It
it's
seems like a
crazy.
well-oiled machine.
Oh yeah. They work us to the bone. I mean, as they should, but it is
Yeah.
a crazy weekend. We're also in the midst of filming for Next Gen NYC, and then I was filming also at BravoCon and also filming for my podcast. So it was a lot.
Doing all the things. Did you have to do the thing where you sit on a panel and people in the audience ask you questions?
Yes.
Is that
And
not terrifying? I would be so scared.
no, honestly, it's like you're like running off of like fumes. Like are just like
Yeah.
it's an adrenaline rush, and like it really is so cool to see like how much the fans love you. And everybody was talking to me about Special Forces, literally
Oh,
everybody.
nice. I love that. I love that.
But so Kayla was also somebody who survived and won Special Forces. So can we celebrate that, everybody?
Hmm.
Like, this is pretty cool. I
We
love
are,
that, like, like women and we won, and this is like pretty
yes.
freaking awesome.
Yes, and I think too, it's kind of like a plot twist. Like I think going into it a lot of times, I don't know about your cast, but it's usually like the athletes or the men that they think are gonna like thrive and win. So
Oh
it's
yeah.
pretty cool when you're like the underdog almost, or like you kind of like sneak through and surprise people. I love that
Oh,
for us.
definitely. The DS thought that I was going to be out. Everybody thought I was
Yeah.
going to be out within the first couple days. And
Really? They
then
told you that.
oh yeah, like my castmates too, especially because my mom left on day 2. So they thought
Yes,
when my mom left that I was gonna leave
you would
like
go.
right after her.
Yeah, can I just say that I love that you stayed. I love that for you and that you got the full experience. I think that they need to start handing out trophies, to be honest. I need something to like hang on my mantle so that
Oh,
everyone can
I
see
I
when they
need a
come over.
trophy. I want like an additional bonus prize at the end.
Yeah, also that cash prize. Can we add that to
Cash
the
prize
list
at the end,
for my
please.
trauma?
But yeah, so you were on the season right before mine, and you and Brody Jenner were the only two recruits to actually make it through. What was running
Yeah.
through your mind when you found out that you made it?
Oh my gosh, I crack up all the time when I see the actual clip when the staff announced that I had passed because it's literally zero emotion. I am a shell of myself at that point. I looked insane. My lips were chapped. My hair looked crazy. Physically, I probably was the most drained in that moment. You, as you know, that's
Oh
you've gone
yeah.
through 12 hours, I believe, of
Yeah.
interrogation. We were chased by wolves the first like 5 hours prior to that. We hadn't eaten. Um, that's the interrogation process, which I think, in my personal opinion, was the hardest part of the whole show. Every day was incredibly difficult and
I
challenging, but like
agree.
that last day, I was literally asking myself minute by minute, why in the hell am I doing this to myself?
No, I completely agree with you.
Girl, how insane though. What going through my mind, I'm trying to think. I don't even think it fully registered that they had told me like, okay, you passed selection because I didn't even like laugh or smile. And they're like, Kayla, like come up here, like number 8, come up here and give us a hug and like chill out for a second. And I'm like, bro, I literally looked at them in their face. I'm like, what did you just do to me? What did you just do to me? Because I don't feel like myself anymore. What just happened? I wish that I could say I was excited, but it took me like an hour or two to really like calm down, to like recalibrate my nervous system. And it really probably didn't hit me until we were like in the back with the crew and like eating a normal meal. And I kind of
Yeah.
like got to put on chapstick and wash my face. It didn't
Yeah.
hit me until then.
No, I
Yes.
completely agree because like Sean Johnson won with me, and she was a
Uh-huh.
beast. But we looked at
Absolutely.
each other and we were just like, I kind of smiled and I was like, but are they? And I'm like, wait, why are the DS standing there? So if the
Yeah,
DS are
yeah.
standing there, maybe this is a good sign. Like they came to rescue us. But then
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You
I'm
still feel
like,
like there's something part of the
yeah, like,
plot.
is
You don't
there
know.
more? Is there more to
Yeah.
come?
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
then they were like, and they didn't show this fully, but they gave us a kind of like a speech afterwards. And
Uh-huh.
the speech, like to Sean, I was like, what do you mean? Like, because she was, she was an Olympic gymnast. So
Yes.
she
I'm
was
familiar
very
with Sean. I love her.
Oh, she's amazing. She was very
Yeah.
robotic, but only when we were doing the challenges and on our missions because that's what she was used to. She was so disciplined from gymnastics
Yes.
that that was her. But then when we were in the barracks
Yeah.
and we were fooling around, like she was awesome. But when the
Yeah.
DS saw her, yeah, she was tough. That was her. And because she was in that competitive mode. And
Mm-hmm.
so they were kind of beating her down about that for a minute. And I'm like looking around, like, what the going on? Like, she's a
This
beast.
is after
What
they
are
told her she passed?
yeah, they said that first before they said, okay, 18. And I forget Sean's number right now, but
Yeah.
they were like beating her down for a minute. And I'm like looking at, like, I'm like, what the is going on? Like,
Like we're
what is
still
going
doing
on?
this.
Why are you not giving her more credit? She was insane.
Yeah.
Like, she was the best on
Yeah.
this course. Like, what are you guys
Yeah.
saying? And they were like complimenting me and being like, number 18, you've come such a long way. We thought you were going to tap out. And like, listen, I really did improve every single day on that course. Like I improved physically. My mental state, I think, was always there because I've always been mentally strong throughout my life, but
Yeah.
100% I improved every day physically. But, and then
Mm-hmm.
they finally, like their guards went down and they were like, number 18, you guys have
We'll
passed
say seven.
selection. And
Okay.
I was like, that was incredible. And hugging them and just honestly, like receiving that validation from the DS, I was like, whoa, okay. We
Yeah.
made it. Like I felt
Yeah.
good after receiving the validation from them. And that's why I think
Absolutely.
that Sean and I felt this, and I don't know if you did, but like Sean and I really didn't experience any like PTSD after or like any crazy thing afterwards because I think it was amazing that we received that validation and like that sense of like, we are proud of you finally from the
Yeah.
DS. But I think other people who went through selection or who maybe left early or tapped out a little early,
And
they
didn't get that.
received that because they didn't get that from them.
Yeah. I mean, I think it definitely humanized them. I had a moment where they're like, yeah, bring it in and like hug me. It's like,
You were
I
like,
don't fuck you like that yet. Okay. Like
yeah,
you just tortured me for 12 hours. I don't know. But it definitely humanizes them. I didn't have too much PTSD after the show, but I do
yeah.
think that there was a moment where I did have to, like I said, like recalibrate my nervous system. I remember very vividly going back to my hotel room after they released us and I turned on the shower. I went to go call my family to let them know that like I had passed selection. I made it to the end, very exciting. And all that I remember, I kind of like blacked out for a moment. I was like sitting on the edge of my bed because I turned the shower on, I ordered room service, called my family, and I just remember like kind of like coming to, and I had been sitting on my bed for like an hour or so, just like rocking, like self-soothing and just kind of like daydreaming almost. My my room service had come, my burger was cold, my shower was cold. Like I'd been sitting there for so long just trying to come back to myself. So I would say to that extent, I maybe had a little PTSD just because it's such a extreme and intense experience. I
Definitely.
definitely had to like calm myself down. I was in like fight or flight mode the entire time. I don't know about you, but I felt like I was literally fighting for my life every single day.
Yeah. No, definitely.
Yeah.
During the selection process, it was just so draining for me. Like my body was
Yeah.
just exhausted because
Did you
I
lose any weight? I
oh,
feel like I lost like 10
I
pounds.
lost 10 pounds. I was so happy. I was like, keep it
Girl,
coming.
you're like, right, feed me more slop and chicken and
No, literally. It was because like I don't know about you guys, like I never ate dinner, but my breakfast, like our breakfast wasn't terrible. It was like, yeah, the plainest freaking oatmeal you'll ever eat in your life.
yeah,
That tasted
yeah.
like I don't even know, like not cardboard, but it was just like bland as
Air.
hell. Air,
Yeah, yeah.
yes. And then there was hard boiled eggs and
Yes.
there
And toast.
was like toast with jam and stuff like that. Then
Yeah.
our lunch was my favorite part because it was like sauteed vegetables with either like chicken or like oxtail. And like I
Okay, that was
actually
like the
liked,
fancy. Yeah.
yeah, like I
You guys
actually
had
liked that.
oxtail.
Yeah, it was like short beef,
Short rib.
short rib. Yes. Like with
Yeah,
the
girl, I'm like, they
beef
had
that
a goddamn
like,
oxtail out there. Y'all had some
well, I
Jamaican food.
think
What's going
because
on? I was like, rice and beans.
I think oxtail's like big in
Oh, where you
Morocco.
were filming.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I think
Okay.
it might have been, but
Wow.
it was like the beef that like kind
Very
of pulls
luxe.
apart a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
But so
yeah.
maybe it wasn't
We started
oxtail.
doing
Maybe it was
maybe
short
it was
rib,
like
but
pulled pork, yeah, short
yeah.
rib or something like that. We started doing things. I was like, geez, am I in prison? We started doing things like taking the jam and putting the jam in the oatmeal to kind of make it like a strawberry oatmeal,
Yeah.
like to jazz it up a bit. I started doing these. I told the girls that it was like Starbucks. I would take the electrolyte packets that they would give us, and I would put it in the hot water, and it would make it like a fizzy pink drink. And I'm like, oh, this is kind of like a little Starbucks cocktail. Like we started just doing anything to spice it up a bit because that food, like you said, I feel like I was skipping meals because it's like I would rather just
Oh,
drink water and eat
disgusting.
air than eat another hard-boiled egg. Gag.
Literally. So,
Gag.
like I loved the lunch was my favorite, and then dinner, they gave us these
Yeah.
disgusting sausage links that were white, like as white as my couch. Imagine sausage
Oh,
white, and they
yeah.
looked like pinkies, like
Yeah.
disgusting. It almost like was like an old tiny penis that they were feeding us. Like and like
Gina.
imagine an old man like
Yeah.
wrinkled
Yep.
white
Got it.
peepee. That's what it was. Like and I'm sitting there like I am not eating that. Like
Such a mess.
that is
Yeah.
disgusting.
Which it's
And
tough. Like I'm sure you've been running
oh,
around all day, you've been doing all of these tasks and challenges. You're starving. You're starving. So to
starving.
choose hunger is like a choice for
Oh,
real.
and then they always had fruit. So for dinner, I would eat fruit, and then I'm like,
Nice.
it's
Yeah.
all right. I'm so exhausted. Just I want to shower and I'll eat breakfast
Yeah.
in the morning. Like I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
It was tough sledding with the food for sure.
Oh, so tough. We didn't obviously win an additional cast prize at the end. So what really kept you motivated throughout Special Forces?
Girl, honestly, I told my family before I left that there's just no other option. Like, I'm not going to speak to you for X amount of days. You're not going to hear from me. If you hear from me before then, it's because I've injured myself, I have lost a
Exactly.
limb, or, something very dramatic, traumatic has happened, and they have kicked me off because I'm not going home. Like, I felt like too on this level of a platform, the show, it's like it's going to be seen everywhere. I wanted my first impression to be a true reflection of who I am, which I feel like is really badass, especially after completing the show. And I just didn't want to have that on my name. Like I didn't want to go home a loser. I wanted to be a winner. And not to say that people that went home are losers. That's not nice or fair.
No.
But I personally wanted to have that on my resume that I completed special forces, that I stuck to it despite how challenging it is physically, emotionally. I really wanted to do it for myself, to prove to myself that I could do extremely hard things, but also to show other people too that I am tough as nails.
Honestly, I totally agree with you. I think that was my mentality as well. And like, cause this was, obviously now I'm on Next Gen NYC, but
Yeah.
which is my own show, but Special Forces was something like that was me too. Like that was really me. But that show also shows you at your rawest points and like the
Oh yeah,
rawest version of yourself. So
absolutely.
I was like, same as you, I want to prove this to myself. And I also want people to see who I really am. And this
Yeah.
is who I am. Like, I
Yeah.
am like, just like I am tough. I want to finish. I want to get through this. And it was the best feeling in the entire world. Like, Special Forces was the best thing I've ever done in my life.
Absolutely. No, I agree. And I'm sure you can relate to this too, as someone who has been, a public figure for so long in your life. Like a lot of the times your success is attributed to, your family or your
Of
mother or,
course.
whatever it may be. But this experience, nobody can take it from you. Like it
No.
literally was you against you. You earned that, you won that. And I feel exactly the same. A lot of my success for whatever reason, could be attributed to whatever people want to make it about. But for special forces, it literally was me. And there's nothing anybody can ever say can ever say about that other than the fact that I did the damn thing. So I love that you
Literally.
have that same little
We
bragging
did.
rights. I
We
love
did the
them for
damn
you.
we did the damn
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, agreed.
But if
Agreed.
they ever did a Special Forces All-Star,
No,
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 okay.
Gia, no. Okay. And I've told them, I'll tell you, don't call me. You want somebody to host the show? I got you. You want a reunion? Call me. I'm not doing this again. I did it. I did it. And unless
Uh, you
unless
know
the
what?
money was
I
right,
I
then I
think
would think
I
about it.
I would do it for the challenges, but I
Really?
don't ever want to go through interrogation again.
Yeah. I don't even want to do the challenges. Wait, what challenges would you? Okay, there's not one challenge that you would absolutely just never do again. Did you guys have to do the gas challenge?
Yeah.
You would do that again.
I like
Did
didn't
you
take
pass that one?
I know I failed, but
Okay.
I
Okay,
didn't
that's the
like
other thing too.
I didn't we only failed because we didn't get the code. We didn't find the
Yeah.
box with the code. But we got
Yeah,
the
yeah.
hostage out. I didn't like smell
Okay.
the gas.
Uh, Oh, well, that's nice for you because
Maybe we
I
didn't have
almost
real
peed my
gas.
pants. Yeah, like I almost urinated on myself, Gia, from the gas. Like I thought that I was going to die. For 2 minutes, you can't even fully breathe. Your eyes are watering. You have snot running into your mouth as you're trying to communicate this code to actually Brody, who also won the show. That was one of the hardest challenges. I physically thought like, I don't think that they would let me die on, national television, but also
Yeah.
maybe they will. I don't know. Fox is kind of crazy. Like they might actually let me black out in this gas chamber of a room. So another task that I would never do again. Also,
Okay.
jumping off of the bridge. Do you have a fear of heights at all?
No, see that stuff kind of gave me a thrill.
Okay, that's what I thought too. When we were jumping out of the helicopters and into the water, like that was very Tom Cruise 007, badass.
Yeah.
They put me over dry land on a bridge, and I almost had a full-blown panic attack. Like I ended up completing it and passing it,
That was the
but
bungee cord
I
one,
cried.
right? Where you were on the same
Yes.
you were on the same one as Denise Richards. That's when she popped her boob,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Allegedly.
Yes.
Denise. But yes, she supposedly hurt her boob. That was the moment where I realized, and it was very early on during the experience, that I realized like, okay, some of these things I might actually have a fear because typically if you ask me like, do I have a fear of heights? I would say no. I love roller coasters and I kind of like that adrenaline rush type of vibe. Girl, they got me up on that bridge. I was literally like,
You're like, I'm gonna shit
my
my
teeth
pants.
were chattering. Yeah. And what people don't see, I think that a lot of people, especially viewers, think that it's like a assimilation of an experience, but also they think that there's some like production element. Like before you go up the hill to jump off this bridge, they're giving you safety protocol and they're breaking things down to you and they're letting you know
No,
how you usually
our safety,
nothing.
our safety prep was 5 minutes. Look up at DS Rudy. That's what you got to do. Got
Yeah.
it? Okay,
Yeah.
go.
Yep. And go. And then you get up there and you have this guy with this very heavy accent, with this very intimidating face and all his muscles in his black t-shirt. And he's like, all right, you're going to put the belt on, you're going to pop it down, you're going to drop down, you're going to move, and you're going to step back and you're going to fall back and you're going to release 3 swing times, drop down and release. And that's how you complete it. And I'm like, I'm standing over the edge of the bridge, Gia, at this point. I'm on the opposite side. He doesn't explain things to you before you step over the edge. I'm standing on the edge of the bridge,
I'm
shaking, trying
peeing
to
my
listen
pants.
to him. And he's like, now jump. And I'm like, wait, what? He's like, or you could take your number off. Literally, when I tell you, I was like, okay, this might be the moment that breaks me.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what I could
You
do.
know what freaked
I
me
had
the
to
fuck
just
out
jump.
too though? Did you guys have to well, I know some of you were buried alive, but the tunnels,
Girl,
we had to go through the tunnels,
I don't like that. I
like
don't like that.
really,
That was
really
up my
small
list.
tunnels. And I
Yeah.
had a I was claustrophobic and had a panic attack. And Foxy's like
In the tunnel?
right before going in, I already knew. And Foxy looks at me and goes, "You better get your ass in that tunnel or I'm taking your R-band." And I go,
Oh my
okay.
God.
And when they say that to you, it's so weird. It's like this feeling that you're like, I don't want to leave though. So I
Yeah.
just have to do it.
Right.
And that's what happened.
It's insane. But I think it just shows you how powerful our minds are because we could easily go home, right? Like
Oh
it made
yeah.
no difference if you stayed from the beginning to the end, you get paid the same amount, you get the same quote unquote exposure, you get the same quote unquote experience when it comes to like press and all those things. You're literally
100%.
doing this because you want to prove to yourself that you are stronger than you think that you are, that emotionally you can regulate, at least for me, I can regulate my emotions, that my mind and my resilience is just so much stronger than I could have ever imagined. Because yes, you could just take the band off and go home. Like we have homes to go back to. We do not
Yeah.
have to do this. So I think it just says a lot about the both of us. And I mean, I commend you for doing it because it's not easy. Like it's not easy. And
No,
it's also
you
not a game. Like
too.
people think that there's like, okay, and scene, you guys, we're gonna break for 13 and we'll see you back at 3:30. Like,
Oh
no, it is
no.
literally
It's like this.
24/7
That
real.
is that would just be so disrespectful to the DS. Like this
Oh
is
my
their
gosh, yeah.
playground. We're entering their
Yeah,
world. They don't screw
right.
around. They don't give a
No,
what
literally.
production says. They want the course to run the way they want it to run.
Yeah.
And if
And their real life experience
oh
too.
yeah. So if you
Because I
mess
think
with
people
that,
forget that.
that's just
Yeah.
like that's disrespectful
Disrespectful
to
to them.
them. Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah. I definitely left the experience having so much more. I mean, I already always had respect for people in the line of duty and service, but I left that experience like, wait, I get that I had the chance to go home after this. There's people who spend their lives and dedicate their lives protecting and serving us.
100%.
And that to me was just like, wow. Like people do this every single day for
Oh
real.
yeah.
And
And
really,
then
it's like literally
did you
life or
guys have
death
to
for
write
them.
the death letters too?
Oh my God, yeah, that tore me apart. I hated that.
Tore
Also
me
hated
apart.
that.
Horrible.
That was, who did you write your letter to? Your family?
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
And it was horrible. And I just, you know, just like looking at Billy as he walked in and like told us that they had to write these letters all the time because they didn't know if they after
Yeah,
this mission if they were going to come home. And I'm just like, you sit there and think, and you're like, that is terrifying because they're actually going to combat where they can actually not
literally.
come home. Like,
Yeah,
yes, sure, we feel like we're in it, but no, they're actually in it. And
yeah.
I
Incredible
mean,
people. I love this stuff. Yeah.
oh, because I agree, I didn't have anyone close to me, like my friends or family that, served in the military or were in any line of duty. So I of course appreciated it, but I didn't have that personal connection to it. And
Yeah.
after doing special forces, I was blown away. My
Yeah,
respect for
same.
them just was
Grew immensely.
beyond.
Same.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You've built such a dynamic career across sports broadcasting, entertainment, and fashion, and you're known for so much more than one chapter of your personal life. But with everything that you've been through publicly, do you feel like Special Forces came into your life exactly at the right moment?
Oh my gosh, absolutely. And, in hindsight, now it's been what, a year and some change now since I had the actual experience it aired. To answer your question, 100% in hindsight, I think I needed this experience more than I ever knew, especially just fast forward to where I am now in my career and being in this very like forward-facing public figure position. This industry is not an easy one, and you have to have really, really tough skin. You have to be extremely resilient. And what I'm learning in this chapter of my life and what I'm trying to do is really just reclaim my own power and stand in that and own that. And I think being on this show, it allowed me a very interesting and unique experience and a way of seeing that and manifesting that like physically, but also like mentally and emotionally. Like I learned so, so much about myself during this experience. And I don't think that anything in my life could have taught me the lessons that I've learned from this show. Like
Oh,
there's
for
nothing that I could
sure.
possibly do that's going to make me feel that fight or flight emotion. But then at the same time, I'm thankful for that, right? Like I don't need to experience that again to learn that about myself, but how does that translate in my everyday life now? I think that there's certainly moments where I feel very broken and defeated and misunderstood or, you name it. But what I did learn from that show is just I'm so much more than public perception, that like I am my own individual. And although sometimes it does feel a little bit like dehumanizing to be in the position that I'm in, to feel like, I'm constantly just like clickbait or a headline, I think what that show taught me is that, and one of the staff told me this, is that you have to pay 80% of this life that we live in is just a bunch of noise, right? And 20% is what really matters. And that, or is it 20 and 80? Either way, let's just say it's the 80% is noise and the 20% is what really matters. And I'm choosing to focus on the 20%. And the 20% for that is my family, my friends, my businesses, my podcast, the pregame, whether it's my wellness brand, Tribe Therapy. Like I really have been just focusing and pouring myself into the community that loves me and that sees me and that understands me. And that brings me the most peace and happiness and joy. So no matter what's really going on in the world, if I focus on those things, that 20% that really matters, like that's all that I can do.
I love that. And that really is like what the show teaches you. You
Yeah.
have to focus on and prioritize what really matters because
Yeah.
anything else doesn't matter. So, and that's why they really want you to lock in and tune in with yourself and look at the bigger picture. And
Yeah.
like Special Forces changed me, like changed my entire life.
I love that though. It's like I almost kind of wish more people could experience it to some level, to some degree, because it is,
I
yeah, it's
think
very
the whole
eye-opening.
world needs to experience it. Everyone needs a wake up
No,
call.
for real. Yeah, let's
Everyone.
send everybody off to war. Like that's insane. That's an insane thing to say. But like I wish that there was like, you know how they have
Not
escape
like
room?
I
Like
think
let's
everyone
do
needs
it.
like not I just not that everyone. I think it's just an amazing experience. Like I think
Yeah.
every like if everybody could have the chance to experience that,
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's incredible. It's life changing.
Yeah, anyone would grow from it if you're open to it. If you are
Of
open
course.
to seeing the true benefit of it. Because I think too, like if you go into it with the wrong mindset, it's probably easy to like leave early on or to just like quit and give up on yourself. And not to speak negatively about anyone that chose to do that for themselves, but you definitely have to go into it with an open mind and a desire to learn about yourself. So if you go into it with that outlook, I think yeah, you can definitely leave with a lot and grow a lot for sure.
Definitely. I want to talk about something that just went so viral on the internet. Your Halloween costume.
Oh,
You
yeah.
posted that Tony Braxton look with the he wasn't man enough moment. And people immediately,
Yes.
obviously, started making their own assumptions and their own storylines. And this is
Yeah.
honestly what you kind of talked about on Special Forces on what
Yeah.
you hated. And I remember
Hmm.
watching you throughout the season and resonating with you when you would talk about this. What was your intention behind that TikTok?
Yeah, I think Halloween every year, and I talked about this on my podcast, The Pregame. I love Halloween so much. Growing up, I grew up in a very sheltered home. We didn't get to celebrate Halloween too much. Like I got to be either like an angel or an animal, and I got to do the church trick-or-treating in the trunk parking lot. Like I didn't have very much freedom. So in my very big grown age of 34, in my adulthood, I do whatever I want, and I love it so very much. I've kind of found this little niche pocket of Halloween where I choose a celebrity or artist that I really admire. And it typically involves me doing some sort of like performative dance number. Last year I was Sierra and I did specifically the Ride music video, which was very spicy, had a little viral moment there. This year I did Tony Braxton, He Wasn't Man Enough for Me. And I've said this too, I literally grew up on this album. This record specifically though is like a classic 2000s bop. I know that you're a little bit younger than me. So have you ever even heard that song before?
I
Prior
don't
to this? Had you heard
know.
it?
I mean, I knew this went viral, but I don't. I
Yeah,
am
yeah.
guys. Don't kill me. I don't even know who Tony Braxton
Yeah, don't
is.
come for her.
Don't kill me. I don't. I'm all. I
Okay.
need to like educate myself more
But
when it comes to
but see,
this.
this is why performative Halloween costumes are important because here you go. After we get off of this Zoom, I want you to go and I want you to one, shout out to Tony Braxton. I want you to download the song, add the song to your Apple Music. I don't know. Get on TikTok and add it to your sounds. Because
Okay.
the song is now trending, by the way. It was like top 100 on Apple Music. Like
Wait, but I love
we've
that.
started a whole little movement.
So if you want to dress up in a sexy Halloween costume and feel and do what you got to do and feel
Shake a
confident,
little, shake a little something. I'm gonna
yeah.
do that.
What's the
Yeah, because
problem?
sometimes you got to reintroduce yourself to people sometimes. You know what I mean? Because they forget. Like you saw me on Special Forces, I was a little crusty dusty. but I can get it together. You know what I mean?
No, I
I
mean,
can get
I
it
when I saw
together.
you at the nylon event, you looked absolutely stunning, and you did not
Oh,
look
thank you,
crusty
girl.
dusty. We like the
Oh,
braids were a smart move. Like, what else were you supposed to do? My hair was getting tangled in the mud every day, and I had hair extensions in
so
my
was my,
hair. Like,
yeah,
God,
my braids were dreadlocks by the end of it. Like it was giving locked in together. Crazy, crazy times.
oh, I love that. Throughout Special Forces, I know when I was watching you, you really just wanted people to see a different side of you, and you really did want to shut out the noise. I know the DS told you that 80% of it is the noise and 20% of it is what is important. So, moving forward in your life, how did you really shut out the noise and move on and just keep going and create your own path?
I think that for me, obviously, social media is a huge part of my life. It's a huge part of my career as someone who is a content creator, influencer, whatever title that you want to give me. I I kind of laugh at it now, looking back, but I have come to the realization that when I close my phone, whether it's turn it off, exit out of the app, all of those voices and literally all of those people and all of those opinions are non-existent. Like we put so much weight and emphasis on the opinions of the internet, bots on the internet, fake pages with fake pictures. I had to almost like slap myself in the face, like, girl, get over it. Like you're never gonna win everyone over. You're never gonna have 100% support of the world. That's just a part of life. I don't care if you're a public figure or not. That's just
Yeah.
life. More people, young people specifically, I really want to know this message. Turn the freaking phone off. Like literally turn the phone
I
off
mean,
and
honestly,
then
that was the best thing of Special Forces.
not having any of it,
Not
and I know
having
it
my
sounds like,
phone.
well,
I loved
yeah,
it.
yeah, honestly. But like more people, we kind of like do this same song and dance of like, and I get it. It sucks. It sucks to deal with online harassment or bullying. Like I feel like that's such a universal thing that a lot of people experience. Turn it off. You don't have
Yeah.
to do it. Like even a part of my job, I don't have to look at that every day if I don't want to. I can do my job, post my content, and get on. The best thing Apple started doing is sharing your screen time. If your screen time is more than 30 minutes, something's going on, okay? That's enough. You don't need more than 30 minutes on them damn apps. Log out.
No, you're
Go
right.
touch grass. Go grocery shopping. Paint a picture. Talk to your family. Walk your dog. Do something because all of that is irrelevant.
Yeah, no, you're
Irrelevant.
right. What do you think people have misunderstood about you the most?
Girl, I don't know. Everything. At this point, I don't even care anymore. You know what I mean? Like I am
Well,
so
you
over.
don't feel like people got a better understanding of you after Special Forces?
Honestly, Gia, I hope that they did, but I
Yeah.
also
But you're
don't
like, I
care
don't even
anymore.
know.
I
Yeah.
couldn't care less. Like I know
Yep.
what I got from that experience. I'm so proud of how I carried myself, how I finished strong. That literally is all that matters to me. Everybody else, I don't care.
Yeah.
Go do something with it. Write a headline about it. I don't really care.
No,
I don't
exactly.
care.
You're known for your confidence and humor online. Are you totally an open book or do you have a private side to you?
Oh my God, I'm so private. That's why I laugh all the time because people think that I'm sharing 100%. I've probably shared like 30% of my truth and people be choking on their Cheerios. Like, this is just the tip of the iceberg, sweetie. I'm sparing you all, okay? I'm sparing you.
Oh, wait, that's awesome though. Wait, you're funny. Choking on your Cheerios. I'm dead.
But seriously, and I'm a Scorpio too. I won't say secretive, but I'm very private
Yeah.
and intentional with the things that I share. You know what I mean? Like, I don't share a lot
But
of
which
things when
is
it comes to
good
my
though,
personal
because
life.
I feel like that keeps
Absolutely.
like that just keeps you grounded and like true to yourself, you know?
Absolutely. Especially living in a time where it's a part of the culture to overshare in a sense. Like people think, and
Well,
when you
because
do
yeah, if you
that,
overshare, then that shows authenticity and it gravitates
I'm so
more
genuine.
traction and everything. Yeah.
But there is a very delicate dance that I have tried to master because I do always want to be genuine. I want to show up as my authentic self, but that doesn't mean that I have to give everyone every part of me. I can save some things for myself, and that's okay.
Yeah. What is something people wouldn't be able to know about you from what you post on social media?
Hmm. Jeez. I think lately, probably. I've become quite the recluse. Like I don't know if it's an age thing. Like my older homegirls will always tell me, like, there's gonna be a time, girl, where you can't drink the way that you do, and you're not gonna want to go out. And I used to be like, you're so boring. You're so boring. Go knit a sweater. And now I don't know what happened. I turned 34, and all of a sudden it's like, you have to pay me to come outside. I'm gonna go
No,
to a
like
concert
you
tonight,
are
and it's
you.
because they
I
have
mean,
begged me.
listen, I'm still 24, and I'm like, I can't drink like I used to when I was in college. Like
Yeah,
I
see,
feel
but it happens
horrible the
quick.
next morning.
See? Wait until you're 34. You're gonna literally be looking at that shot of tequila and thinking about your next week. Like, do I really want to ruin my Thursday of next week by drinking this one shot right here? I don't know. Things change, but I'm not mad at it. Like, I'm just in a different era of my life. And I think my presence on social media has certainly shifted. I used to be posting this and posting that, and I'm at the store and now I'm at a party and here I'm at the club. And I just have become just a little more private. And I kind of like enjoy my at home alone moments the most right now, my solitude. Like it's become my safe space. So maybe that's what people might not know about me these days.
You've had such a great career, sports broadcasting, fashion, fitness, and now podcasting. Are there any lanes that you'd like to lean into next?
I think acting is my little pride and joy. Another thing people might not know about me, I
Fun.
have been a part of like two projects this year that were really cool, and I certainly hope to do that more in the future. I've been taking acting classes. It's such a like humbling experience, and it's also
Yeah.
extremely terrifying. So I feel like I'm doing something right. Whenever you're trying something new and it freaks you out a little bit, I think that
It's supposed
some
to
people
feel
turn away from it.
uncomfortable before it feels
Yeah,
comfortable.
you got to lean into that. Like
Yeah.
there's a lot of freedom on the other side of fear. So I'm
That's
loving the acting
awesome.
world for
I
sure.
love to hear
Yeah.
that. All right, Kayla. Well, thank you so much for coming on Casual Chaos. This was such an amazing episode, and we are the baddest ever for winning Special Forces.
Yeah. Yeah, period. Come on, winners. Thank you, Gia.
Thank you, babe.